We're live.
Batting second will be second baseman number 12, Chase Oxford. Batting third, first baseman number 22, Andrew Waco. Batting fourth, the right fielder number 7, Zachary Zahalka. Batting fifth, the center fielder number 4, Brady Shortstein. Batting sixth, the pitcher number 26, Ryan Oberstar. Batting seventh, the designated hitter number 13, Kellen Oldfielder. Batting eighth, third baseman number 17, Nicholas Carson. Batting ninth, the left fielder number 1, Drew Kaluza. And playing catcher number 19, Ty McGee.
Old Time McGee.
Ty McGee, I like that name.
It's good.
For the River Falls Wildcats.
And now the starting laps for your River
Leading off will be
Falls
shortstop number 2,
Wildcats.
Penny Norman. Batting second will be second baseman number 5, Ben Johnson. Batting third, the center fielder number 11, Chase McQuaid.
Center fielder today, Chase McQuaid.
Batting fourth, designated hitter number 6, Caden Mueller.
Caden Mueller pitched a gem the other day, didn't he?
Batting fifth,
Sure
right
did.
Fielder number 24, Henry Zimmerman.
Henry Zimmerman.
Batting sixth, left fielder number 9, Austin Curdy.
Austin Curdy.
Batting seventh, the catcher number 23, Elijah Baker.
Elijah Baker behind the dish today.
Batting eighth, first baseman number 22, Brooks Rivard.
Brooks Rivard.
Batting ninth, the third baseman number 4, Thatcher Anderson.
Thatcher Anderson gets the start today. Good to see him in the lineup.
Yeah, it is really good to see him. He played really well.
Auden Pankin, the sophomore, is going to get the pearl today on the mound. So it's going to be a little bit about Thatcher Anderson.
Oh, he's just having a good season.
Yeah,
He's
real
doing
good.
a great job.
Yeah, every chance he gets, he makes the most of it, doesn't he?
Sure does.
In left center field for the playing of the national anthem. One over, please. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin, where today the Champlin Park Rebels have traveled to town to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Kevin Westhouse, joined by Brian McQuaid. Glad to have you all along. And before we get started, somebody cue the trumpets. It's always good, isn't it? Wildcats take the field. Let's bring this right into the living rooms at home. Those are live trumpets at the stadium. We got a guy behind the stadium belting that out.
That's
right
a really
now.
good job.
Oh, yeah. God, that sounds good, doesn't it?
It does.
That's crazy good. All right, enough of that. Reindeer games on the mound today. Auden Pankin, the sophomore for the Wildcats. They'll be getting it done over there.
It is nice to see some of these different pitchers in,
Right?
you know.
Totally,
having
yes.
Mueller in and then having Pankin in today.
They are deep. There's no
They
doubt
are.
about it. Let's go take a look at Auden here. He deserves, the sophomore deserves a little bit of a close-up, huh? Look at the big righty slinging the rock. He has a couple more, and he's going to be ready to go. Yeah, they're deep. They got a good 1-2 punch. And then we saw Mueller the other day throw 5 innings of perfect baseball, and he's 4. And then you got Auden Pankin out there getting it done as well. So, boy, it just doesn't end, does it? It's deep.
We are really lucky.
Really lucky. It's
Yep.
deep. Hey, Justin Brooks, the shortstop, leading off. Brooks, Oxborough, and Rakow. Is it R-A-K-O-W? Is it Rakow or Rakow? I'm going to go Rakow. Here we go. Just misses on the outside corner, and we're underway. And this sophomore has a fresh arm. Welcome, Randy Cudd. Thanks for joining the broadcast here this afternoon. Always glad to have you along. The 1-ball pitch. Here it comes. Hammered to short and knocked down. And that's going to be a fair ball, and everybody's going to be safe. And Justin Brooks tags one down the third baseline. Nice job over there by Thatcher Anderson getting a glove on that, but that ball was hit well.
Yeah, he definitely saved that from extra inning or extra bases.
And extra innings, maybe. Now we go.
That was only the second pitch.
Now we're going to go to Chase Oxborough, the second baseman. Shows bunt and fouled away. No balls and a strike. Leave it right here to watch the bunt situation again. Pankin instead does show bunt. It's down. Got to go 1.
Oh,
And the ball gets away down the first base line. And the runners will advance. Air on the throw on that. Auden Pankin had fielded it well, just threw it wide. First baseman Brooks Rivard, and Chase Oxborough is going to reach on an E1, and just like that, the Rebels from Champlin Park are in business here in the top of inning 1, second and third, and nobody out. Wow. There they sit, second and third.
He's got to go to work now, huh?
Got to go to work. That's just upstairs, ball 1. Penny Keith, welcome aboard. Penny, glad to have you. Fouled away.
If you retrieve a foul ball, please take it back to our possession stand. Get back to reuse it, and you can get some candy.
Candy. Get the canny. Fouled away again. And now it's 1-2 on 3-hole hitter Andrew Rocco. Now, if you're listening from Champlin Park and you want to help me with the pronunciations, I'll take it. It's as it's on your thing. R-A-K-O-W. Is it Rocco or Raccow or Raccow? Help! There's chopper to short, and they get the out at first, and a run scores. So Rocco gets a ground ball out. Does that go to third or short?
New batter is right fielder number 7.
Third baseman in front there, I think.
I think it was third.
Okay, yeah, and so he's out. Run does score. Chase Oxborough goes to third. There's 1 down. Now we go to Zachary Zaholka, the right fielder. Swings through that. Strike 1. Runner at third now and 1 out. The pitch to the 4-hole hitter. Little wrinkle on that. It's quickly 0-2. So the Champlin Park Rebels get the base hit and an error and then a ground out, and they jump on the board early, 1-0 over the Wildcats. 10-2 on the season are the Wildcats. High chopper. That's going to be a tough play. And to go to first. Got him at first base on the high chopper.
Great.
That's Ben Johnson out there fielding his position very well. Had to wait for that thing to come down out of orbit. Made a quick throw over to first baseman Brooks Rivard and just got the speedy Zachary Sahalka on a 4-3 ground out. There's 2 down. Another run does score, though, for Champlin Park. And there's a ball well hit into deep left center field. And we'll go there for you. And that's caught, and I'm late, and I didn't get over there. That's left center. I wanted to go there with that. Sorry. It's early. Boy, I looked down. I was in my scorebook, and the pitch was on the way already. And their move's moving quick.
They're batting, huh?
Wow. High fives all the way around. There we go. I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to get this out here to this guy on the mound, and then I'm going to go back to my scorebook. So, F8. Champlin Park, though, they do get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and none left. 1/2 inning in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It's Champlin Park Rebels 2. Wildcats coming to bat. So Champlin Park is 6-4 on the season. Coach said they talked to Coach Bishop, said they have a very good baseball team. They have some tough losses, just some very tough competition. But they're 6-4 and no slouches, he said.
They look good.
Yeah, look good, play good is
That's
what
right.
I like to say. So on the mound for Champlin Park is the big righty, Ryan Oberstar. Oberstar throwing to his battery mate, Ty McGee. Ty McGee, the catcher, is being DH for today by Kellen Oligmuller. They have some long last names. There's not many like under 9 letters.
Making you work for it today.
Making me work. There's like, okay, well, I like to stop at like, 4 vowels.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we got Schornstein, Zahalka, Oxborough, Oberstar, Oleg Mueller, Carlson, Kaluza, a couple, like Nick Carlson, he's in there, that's easy.
So they gave that to you phonetically, I'm assuming?
No,
right?
I'm just kind of. Greg Peters is heading up I-39 to Wausau. Said, you boys sound crystal clear. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. He's headed back from picking up his daughter from college who just graduated and headed back from Florida.
He's had a daughter graduate, huh?
That was fast.
Yeah.
Did that happen before or after his visit when you were in your jammies?
Right before.
For those of you who missed that broadcast,
All right,
they won't get the reference. We're going to go Teddy Norman, Ben Johnson, and Chase McQuaid, our first 3 for the Wildcats here. Down 2 in the early going. Ryan Oberstar on the bump, the big righty, the tall, lanky right-hander. He's about 6'3" variety. He toes the rubber, stares into his battery mate, Ty McGee, and here we go. Bottom of frame 1. Teddy Norman's in. Let's go. Starts him out with a little slide piece, drops it in there, and works ahead of Teddy, 0-1. Kevin Westhouse along with Brian McQuaid today. Glad to have you all along. Brian's just he's feeling comfortable over there on the scoreboard. He's really doing a yeoman's job.
I got the pitch count going today.
I like it. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. The 1-1. That's on the outside corner now. It's 1-2 on leadoff batter and shortstop Teddy Norman.
Go, Teddy!
Teddy brought his fan club. Little let's go Teddy. Teddy taps the plate, waves the wand. Oberstar stares in, rocks and delivers. That's hit pretty well into center field. Center fielder going back towards the gap and makes the overhead catch.
Nice catch.
Right out in front of only rain in the drain. Nice catch out there in deep right center field by Brady Schornstein. Had to run quite a ways for that, reach up over his head into the sun, and made a real nice catch on a ball pretty well struck by Teddy Norman. Now there is 1 down. That's pretty well struck, wasn't it?
It was real. Yeah, it was a really good hit.
And we're going to Ben Johnson, who looks at a strike. And a pretty nice job. Brady Schornstein took a great route to that baseball out in right center. He just reached up and kind of caught it on the run. Nice catch. Down and away, now 2-0. Two-hole hitter Ben Johnson. Chase McQuaid waits on deck for the Wildcats. The pitch. That's right there. Now it's 2-1.
Go, Ben.
Nice day for a ball game, huh?
Yeah, a lot different than last time we were here, huh?
Now 2-2. Must be a little humid today because the temperature says 71. It feels like 81.
My glasses keep fogging up.
Doesn't it? It feels like 81, doesn't it? It's a little muggalicious today. 79. So the home gets it. It's hit to right field. Right fielder
down.
moving over, and
Is that caught or not? No. Saying no.
yep, that's down
All
right.
right.
Camera's a little slow getting there because I had 1 second to get there, but that was just in front of right fielder Zachary Zahalka out right field. Made a nice play on that. Got it on the short hop, and that's a single for Ben Johnson. Now runner at first and 1 out, and we go to Chase McQuaid. Chase McQuaid, traditionally the catcher, now playing center field, and there's a combination you don't see too often, catcher to center fielder. Usually catchers are the slower variety, but Chase must have some wheels because they got him in center field today. Swings at a high, fastball, swings through it, it's 0-1. Right, it's like you don't usually use the word fast and catcher together just because a lot of squatting down, your knees get sore. It's just not a thing you can do, but he's in center field today. Good to see.
He's not an infielder.
There you go. Well, he's in center field today. The 0-1 pitch to McQuaid. Here it comes. Whew! Just an absolute aspirin on the outside corner. It is now 0-2. This kid's got a little giddy up on it, Doug.
That was a hard pitch.
That Jug's going to have that one at 89 unofficially. That thing was cooking in there pretty good. Runner gets his lead off for first. Nice 3.5-step lead. The pitch to Chase. Check
Got
swing.
him.
Yes, he did. On nice 0-2 pitch. Got up in his kitchen and got McQuaid on a check swing. There's now 2 down, and we're going to go to Caden Mueller, the designated hitter.
Let's go, Caden.
There's Ben Johnson over there at first base wearing number 5. See if the Wildcats can keep her going here with 2 outs. The pitch. Nice slide piece to lead him off. Boy, not afraid to use that. Boy, that's tough. You get up there and he just starts out with that slider that moved about 9 inches from the edge of the plate to off the plate and swings through it. It's quickly 0-1 now to Caden Mueller. Oberstar stares in. Chopper to short. No, third baseman's got it. On to first. Got him by 4 steps. Nice play over there by third baseman Nicholas Carlson to get Caden Mueller on a ground out, 5-3 for the third out of the inning. Wildcats get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 1 inning in the books here from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It is the Champlin Park Rebels 2, the Wildcats nothing. Finally settling down now.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Hey, I want to say thanks for the gift card. On Saturday we were talking about the Teriyaki Madness off the Radio Road exit in Woodbury, and if you haven't been there, it's really good. And then my wife had it for me, and when I got home, it was cold when I got home, but we put it in the microwave. It wasn't as good then as it is fresh, but it was still. I ate the whole thing, and because I was so hungry. And I come up here today, and then Mr. Brian McQuaid, he graces me with a gift card to Teriyaki Madness to go back again. So thank you so much. That's
You're
very
welcome.
generous. Very
It's
generous.
the least
of you.
I could do for all the time you put into this.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to go. Could be another date night at Teriyaki Madness. Hey, why don't you supersize it for the little lady? I got myself a coupon.
I'll get a text from Colleen later
Right?
thanking
Oh,
me
yeah.
for that. Huh?
Oh, yeah. She's laughing. She gets that reference. That's a Jeff Foxworthy reference to about taking his wife through out for her birthday, and he says, "Yeah, it was my wife's birthday." He goes, "We drove through the drive-through," and I said, "Hey, why don't you supersize it for the little lady?" And I thought I was being generous. So that's where that comes from.
Leading off off the top of the second inning for the Champlin Park Rebels.
I'll even let her get a Coke.
You
Right?
will.
We got a
That is
coupon.
nice. That is nice of you.
We got a coupon. Go ahead.
Instead of some water out of the fountain.
Right. Hey, go ahead and get the Coke. I got a coupon.
All right, who do we have up here?
We have Ryan Oberstar, the pitcher, leading
All
off.
right.
Yes.
Now I'm on the right
You dialed
person.
in.
I am now.
Boy, that's a nice pitch there. Fastball at the knees. Speaking of crisp, Auden Pankinen, we had that one at 88 unofficially on the Jugs gun. This sophomore's got a really fresh arm. Pankinen rocks and delivers. Slide piece. How did he hold off on that? It's 1-1. That is a beautiful pitch.
That looks really good.
Wow. Just missed off the plate. But I don't know how Oberstar held up. He throws that and he says, oh, that's that pitch I recognize. Gassed him up on the inside. Now it's 1-2. Boys, been on fastball at the knees, slider away, fastball up in his kitchen. He's probably got him guessing here. Works quickly. Slide piece. There it is again. Took a little off of that, started that perfectly on the outside half of the plate, slid it out of there, and Oberstar swings through it, and there's quickly one down. Nice piece of pitching there by sophomore Auden Pankinen. One in the bucket. Now we're going to go to designated hitter Kellen Oligmuller. Why does it sound like a hockey player? Like Oligmuller.
That could be a hockey name.
Yeah. Like Oglethorpe. You know, that's where maybe I'm getting that from. Hey, Oglethorpe. The 1-0.
There we go.
On the outside corner. Now it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the top of the second. It's 2-0. Champlin Park Rebels over your River Falls Wildcats. Glad to have you all along this afternoon. The 1-1. That misses away. Now 2-1. The pitching depth is deep on the River Falls Wildcat squad this year.
So how many pitchers do we have? I mean,
4 really good ones, as I know, and then there's about 4 more excellent ones after that. But 4 good starters. That's what I want to say.
definitely that.
I mean, you've got your 1, 2 like aces, and then you've got your 3, 4, which are not far behind. Now Auden Pankinen steps off, and they're going to reset it. Yeah, I mean, we saw Mr. Caden Mueller. He's like your 4 guy, and he comes in on Saturday, and he throws 5 perfect innings. Perfect. That just misses. Now 3-2 on designated hitter Kellen Oligmuller. Kellen's hitting for the catcher Ty McGee today. Auden Pankinen stares in. Has what he likes from Elijah Baker. The high knee kick, and here it comes. Chopper foul towards first base, and he'll live for another pitch, and we'll do it again. Maybe back ankle here. What do you think? Nope. How about some old number 1? How about some good old country hardball?
Old number 1.
Right there it is, swings through that, and there's 2 down. Yeah, I threw that one right down Hansen drive, and Kellen Oligmuller just couldn't catch up with that. That had a little hair on it, and now it's 2 down, and we go to Nicholas Carlson. And then he breaks his back with that 77-mile breaker. Wow. 0-1 now. Fouled away. Quickly 0-2 on third baseman Nick Carlson. Is Nicholas, I don't know if he goes by Nick. I'm going to say what's on the sheet, Nicholas. We're at the 8th spot in the order for Champlin Park. Drew Kaluza waits on deck. The 0-2. Slide piece on the outside corner, and that is just absolutely filthy. Wow. The sophomore just pouring it in there.
Take a couple more years of him.
Wow, I would take, yeah, you got 2 more years of that. I would say I would put this on your scouting reel if I were 3 strikeouts that inning, 2 swinging and 1 looking. How about that? So 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts here in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left after an inning and a half. It's Champlin Park 2, Wildcats, nothing. Let's go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We've been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We're proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within our schools. Together, we're building a better community, one child at a time.
Thank you, Jeff Johnson et al. Down at the First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network.
It is really nice of them.
Isn't it? Yeah,
They do a lot in the community.
A lot. So the gear you see here, they fund the gear. So this is a non-profit organization, 501c3, but main sponsor, they have funded the gear.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so wasn't that nice of them?
People could see what you have in front of you. It's,
yeah. So
it's more than a laptop.
So they fund the gear. And then I save a little bit of money in the account, and we get headsets that burn out, we get batteries when you get a new computer, cameras break, stuff, then you replace it, right? You can keep her going. Anyway, thank you, Jeff Johnson et al. Down at the First National Bank in River Falls.
Go, Henry!
All right, let's go Henry Zimmerman.
He's been batting well lately.
5, 6, and 7. Zimmerman, Curdy, and Baker. Threw that one past him. It's 0-1. Both these pitchers got pretty fresh arms, don't they?
They do.
We haven't seen a bad pitcher this year. Have you?
I would agree with that.
Everybody is really talented. The 0-1. That one is right there as well. Now it's 0-2. Hey, get up in the chat section. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're from Champlin Park, stop on in and say hello here in the chat section. If you happen to fall on the like button, we don't mind that. And he's going to back out, and we'll call time. Hey, reset the pitch clock. Oh, that's high school. We don't have that here. No balls and 2 strikes on right fielder Henry Zimmerman.
Oh, got him.
Peas at the knees. That's what they call that. That's unhittable. That is an excellent pitch. Like if we had the K-zone up, that hit the left triangle in the corner, left corner.
Why don't you have that?
I should add that. I did talk about that a little bit, and here's why I think I don't. Curdy looks at a strike. It's high school baseball, and then you get into this, like, why are you doing that to the umpires? It's high school baseball. Take down your K-zone. But at home, you could do it, right? Get some duct tape, cut it real thin, and put it on your TV.
Ooh. People need to send you pictures of that.
Yeah. I just think it'd be I could do it. I could just make a graphic. I just think it'd be a little much for high school baseball. Maybe. You know what I mean? I'd get a letter from the Baseball Umpires Association, go take that down. We don't need that nonsense. Everybody can see it. About watching this, you can see. The 2-1 pitch. Hammered into right field. Oh, that ball was absolutely scorched.
I was going to say, what are you using?
Right here. I went up to the wall. That was scorched. I'm going to go right below. That was a flush rocket, wasn't it? That thing was squared up. I like flush rocket. I think so on that because that ball absolutely tatered. I don't have tatered on there. I'm going to put that on.
So I'm working hard on this pitch count, but I missed 2 outs because of it.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So Curdy with a 1-out single. Elijah Baker swings through that. I'm going to put tatered on the wall. I'm going to add tatered.
That should be there.
Yeah, it should be there. 2 T's in tatered? I think so. George Scott for the Milwaukee Brewers. He used to call home runs taters. I hit 2 taters back in the 80s. Greg Peters, he says, hey, Kevin, have Mr. Brian McQuaid give out a golf tip for the viewers. He used to be the golf pro. He gave me the best tip ever.
I'd like to know what it is.
leave your 2-iron in the bag. What's your golf tip, Brian? Give us all a golf tip.
So, make sure your face is square at impact.
That's
one.
Okay, I'm trying to hit through the ball too, Brian. So I'm making my contact point ahead of the golf ball. So I'm make sure I'm hitting the ball first.
I do that on my putting. putting,
Yeah.
I find something about 12 inches ahead of the ball. That's what I line it up at.
Well, my iron's like a 7-iron. I'm thinking about like an inch and a half
Yeah, I
ahead of
can-
the ball. Is my
Jack Nicklaus.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, he used to.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
or probably still does.
because I'm fat and thin. I'm just yeah.
A lot of it's your hips. Your hips get ahead of you. Can happen.
But I'm thinking about getting my hands ahead of the club a little bit, try to get
Gotta
through
dress?
the ball. Just
As you're coming through,
Here-
well, that's where it should be.
right. I know, but then I'm so fat in it, so then I got to think about hitting. The last hole in Palm Springs, it was a par 5, and I just tatered a drive. Coming in, I'm thinking I'm going to get on in 2 here. I just thinned one over the green into some
Oh.
condos on 18. Oh, it was killing me.
You didn't get a
Brian.
good bounce, huh?
No, I was gone. It was in the parking lot. On the second shot on a par 5 over the green, gone. Drop one, long grass, bogey. Swinging third, you know how that goes.
You're licking your chops and you take
Right.
take a bogey.
And just thin one. I can't do that, Brian. You just can't. 2 down now. We're going to go to Brooks Rivard. Looks at a strike. So I have to be more consistent with my iron. So I'll look for a tip from you on that. Like just hitting through the ball, making that ball, that nice ball contact before you hit the ground and skip through it.
It's all about your impact. What happens 6 inches before and 6 inches after you hit the ball.
Fouled up and out of play. Totally. You know what helps a lot too? Practice.
Practice does help.
Greg Peters says no need to keep the pitch count. Steve Manfred's got that locked down.
Well,
We're trying to keep up with him.
thanks, Greg. I'm not saying it's exactly right.
We'll get it squared away with Steve every third inning. Until then, we're going to be right around it. We just go to Steve when we need to check to see if we're right.
I just need to make sure my outs are correct right
Yeah.
now.
2 down, runner at first. Oh, you don't have a runner at first base.
Oh, you see?
See, yeah.
See, that's what I need you for.
The 1-2 pitch. Chopper
Ooh, it's
foul
off
off
this.
the hoof at the
Yeah.
plate. We'll do it again. Little flex on that off the side of the foot.
I like watching Brooks. He's got some home run power.
He's got a
and
nice swing. Smooth swing. He looks like he could hit one out today.
boy, it's a perfect day.
2 down, runner at first. Brooks Rivard be free swinging. We're at the 8th spot in the order. The 1-2 to Rivard. Here it comes. Inside. Now it's 2-2. Greg says just drop down and swing easy. He said never muscle up on any club. That's what he said. You told me.
I would agree with that.
Hammered into right center field, left field. Is that going to get all the way to the wall?
Nope.
They're going to hold him up.
We
That's
got it.
cut off out there in left center. And really nice piece of hitting there. Little Oppo tacos for Brooks Rivard. Gets Austin Curdy over to third. Now we go to Thatcher Anderson. Big spot here for Thatcher Anderson. God, I like that piece of hitting there. That's Tony Gwynn-ish, right? Just unselfish with 2 strikes. Sees a ball on the outer half and just drives it the other way.
It was a great hit.
Just drives it the other way. Runners at the corners now with 2 down for a 9-hole hitter, Thatcher Anderson. Thatcher getting the start today. He's worked himself into the starting lineup to see if he can clutch one up here. Runner at third. There he is right there. The 1-ball pitch to Thatcher. Get past the third baseman. On to first.
Ooh.
Dug out over there by the
Yeah.
first baseman. Nice dig over here by Andrew Rockow at first base. That ball was hit very well to Nicholas Carlson at third, who kind of backed up a little bit on
It
it.
was
It
a
was
great
hit
play.
so hard. Made the play and then threw into first, a little bit in the dirt, but dug out over there by Andrew Rockow to retire Thatcher Anderson on a ball he really hit well, but couldn't get it through. 5-3 ground out for those of you scoring along at home. Wildcats do threaten here in the second. They get no runs on the 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Champlin Park 2, Wildcats nothing.
I'm always impressed with first baseman. Can make that play.
Right. And that was one of those, we call them tweener hops. The short hop is easier. The long hop is okay. But it's that one like that's 4 feet out. And that's kind of how that one was,
Right.
the in-betweener.
Yeah.
And he was able to finesse that. I saw him, he kind of squared up and really got ready for it, ready to at least block it if he couldn't get it.
Right.
But that was that tweener. And just a great job over there by the first baseman, Andrew Rockhow, to field that tweener and get the out. If he doesn't, run scores, right? I mean, that's a big play.
Exactly. Who do we have up to bat here? Make sure I'm right.
Yeah, we're going to go 9, 1, and 2. Drew Kaluza.
Okay. Come on, no.
Drew Kaluza. So we're going to go 9, 1, and 2 for Champlin Park. Kaluza, Brooks, and Oxborough.
Sitting at the top of the third inning, the Champlin Park Rebels. Fielder number 1, Drew Kaluza.
A little wind.
Yeah, I can hear that coming in.
Yeah, turn this down. Just a
But
little.
the flags aren't even moving.
Not moving. Must be whipping around the
Must
stadium
be.
there. Shows bunt. Pops it up.
Oh, Bake didn't see it.
And popped foul. I don't think he was going to get there anyway.
Probably not. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
going to be a tough play. Would have been a
Did-
really great play had he got there.
It didn't have quite enough for height on it. You know what I think might be going on too? Those guys have their feet on the net down there. Sometimes that they rub their feet, they'll hear that.
Oh, sure. So you're actually hearing the netting.
Yeah. So I'll fix that in 1 second too. Hold on. Check swing.
Yeah, you heard it there.
Yeah. So that's that. So let me see if they're on. I can't remember if we put 3 right here. Oh yeah, this is 3 right here.
You want me to grab it?
No,
Do we have enough
That's
cord?
what we'll do is we'll just turn 1 down. That's the one giving us problems. 1 is down there in the netting. See, went away.
There it did. Yep.
Yeah, we'll turn it up a little bit now. Yeah, sometimes they rub their feet on that netting. It's real sensitive, and you can hear that.
Gee. But,
So
it's a sensitive mic.
sensitive. So we have one up here. We're good. The 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Gathered up the middle. On to first. Oh, real nice
Got it.
play by
That was a-
Teddy Norman. Fielding his position well. That ball was trying to get up the middle, but Teddy Norman says, not today. Cuts that off and makes a nice throw over to Brooks Rivard at first base. 6-3 ground out. There's one in the bucket. We're going to go back to the top of the order now to Justin Brooks. Solid play.
It's an easy name for you.
Like it. Justin Brooks, the easiest one on the bingo card today. Chopper foul.
Boy, these guys swing, don't they?
They're not getting cheated. They're taking some hacks. Oh, that wind is still coming through around. The 0-1 now. Justin Brooks singled and scored his first time up today. Chopper foul.
That was off his foot.
Oh, 2. Here it comes. Popped up. Right fielder coming in and makes the catch. Nice job out there by Henry Zimmerman out in right field. Comes in about 5 steps and makes the catch. So Justin Brooks flies out
Chase Oxborough.
to right. There's 2 down. We go to Chase Oxborough. I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to try to mix this up. I'm going to turn that one down and turn this one up and see what happens. Oh, that might have been
Sounds better in my ear.
Yeah, that does sound better. Oh, yeah, that does sound. How about that? I think that's better.
Nice job.
It's better. It's better. The 0-1. A lot of strikes this inning by Auden Pankinen. Whoo! Jug's going to have that one at 89 unofficially. That thing had some gas on it. It's quickly 0-2. The 0-2. Oh, there's that wind. There's just enough breeze coming around the stadium.
No, I mean,
It's barely blowing.
the flags at center field are just barely moving.
The 0-2. Got him on a slider. Oh, nice slider again. Oh, yeah. Oh. To the approval of the hometown fans, Auden Pankinen strikes out Chase Oxborough for out number 3 in the inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Some good defense and good pitching here in the top of the 3rd. After 2.5 now, it is Champlin Park 2, River Falls nothing. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd.
All right, so we are back to the top, I think.
We are top of the order. We're going Teddy Norman, Ben Johnson, and Chase McQuaid. We'll go top of the order for the Wildcats here in the 3rd inning.
How's the no sugar going?
Real good, actually.
Yeah?
Real good. And there's moments when I'd like to have a cookie, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to, because it would taste good, but I already know what's going to happen afterwards. You just... it's like eating a Snickers. It's so. Hey, I want to hear a Kevin analogy.
I do.
I'd say gossip is like eating a Snickers bar. It feels so good when you're doing it, and then about 20 minutes later, you're like, that was really dumb. Right? Gossip.
All right.
Right?
I'll go with
People like you just want to. It's like you realize, no, that was dumb. Snickers bar, so good. And 20 minutes later, you're like, that was dumb. There's no need for either of those things. None. You just don't need it.
Is Kalina Baker too?
She takes good care of me, I tell you that. That's what got me on this, though. She made that apple crisp.
Yeah.
And it was
You
still warm,
couldn't stop.
a little a la mode on ice cream. Yeah. So, yeah. Last night made some steak tacos.
Ah, there you go.
Those are good. Leftovers tonight. Teddy Norman's in. And Oberstar
There you
delivers.
go.
Norman hits one to center field. Center fielder going over and makes the catch in right center once again. Barry Schornstein fielding his position out there in center field. He says that's 1 out. Pretty well struck ball by Teddy Norman. F8. 1 down. He's flown out to center field twice today. Now we go to Ben Johnson. Ben's 1 for 1. Yeah, that carne asada. You ever get that? In like that tender steak, and you throw that on
That's
the grill.
my wife's favorite.
Yeah, we had
I'm
the
a chicken guy.
Yeah, I threw that on the grill last night, and you got the little pan of vegetables next to it. Right? You get those all kind of toasted up in there, and then you cut that carne asada up into fine, nice little steak pieces,
Yep.
and you mix all the vegetables with that. Serve that up on some, warm tortillas. Oh, that's good. Did that on the patio last night. No, it was beautiful.
Perfect night.
It was perfect. Yep. Had a ice cold hams to go with that. It was really an excellent evening. All right. 2 balls and a strike now on Ben Johnson.
There we
Ben
go.
Johnson with a laser back up through the middle. Boy, he just turned that right around, didn't he, Brian?
He's such a steady. So I mean, there's a lot of great kids on this team. He's also one of my favorites.
He's 2 for 2 today. How
Just
about
a
that?
Great kid.
Well, he saw that fastball that was belt high and just turned it right back around, hit it
He's
right
steady,
back where
though.
it came from.
He's
Steady Eddie.
he is.
I had stats. I just didn't get a chance to get to them today. There was I had so much stuff at work, I didn't have time. But I did have stats, but sorry. Just keep bringing them to me, Mr. Mork. Mr. Mork fed me the stats, nice fresh email, and I literally just did not have time. But keep bringing them, because we will get time in one of these games, and we'll get people updated. Chase McQuaid fouls that one right straight back up over the grandstand area. Now he's down 0-2 to Ryan Oberstar. Yeah, Oberstar's tough to hit. Then you don't like falling behind 0-2. Now you got to change your approach a little bit here. Work for contact. The 0-2 to McQuaid. Slide piece away. Really good discipline there by Chase McQuaid. Runner out to his lead at first. The pitch, the 1-2. Here it comes to McQuaid. Away, another slider, no sail. Now it's 2-2. Yeah, he went back-to-back sliders with him, and Chase McQuaid saw that, and it's here in a second at bat, recognized the pitch, let it go. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Just upstairs, now 3-2. Ice water in his veins. That was close.
I thought that too.
Call the ball just upstairs, now 3-2. Runner out to his nice 4-step lead at first, a 3-2 pitch. That's hammered to left, way back, at the fence, at the wall, looking up, caught right in front of St. Croix Gas. Wow, there was a juice into that one, and left fielder Drew Kaluza ranges back all the way to the fence and catches that right in front of the St. Croix Gas sign out in deep left center field. Wow, what a ride he gave that. That ball was walloped and just couldn't quite get out of here. Gave it a ride and come up just short. Another one. Here's the one to center field now and makes the catch out in center field. Boy, that was quick too. Just rolling them up. Fly out to center by Caden Mueller. Here, we'll bring this down in here. There's that water in that lens. Look at that.
I know. That's
crazy. All right, so I had to get myself cut up. So I got a little excited when Chase flew out. I thought he had that. I'm not going to lie to you.
Did you?
I did. I thought this. See, we all thought that might be it. And then Mueller flies out to center. So the Wildcats, they threaten. They get no runs on the one hit, no errors, and one left. 3 in the books now. It's 2-0 Rebels. Yeah, I thought McQuaid was going to tie that thing up, and the little breeze kind of blowing out to his left. I'm like, this is going to help this thing out of here, and just nestled up right in front of the wall.
It was a good play by the left fielder, though.
Real good play.
Get back there. And
real good play. So we are going to go 3, 4, and 5 for Champlin Park here in the top of inning 4. Andrew Rockow. The Rock. Rockow grounded out to third his first time up. Just missed there inside, ball 1. We're in the top of the 4th. It's 2-0 Champlin Park. They got their 2 right out of the gate. Their first 2 batters did score in this game. Fouled away. Now it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's nobody out. Pankin delivers. That's hit pretty well towards right center. And caught. Nice job out there by center fielder Chase McQuaid out in center today. Ranges over and makes the catch. High Major League fly ball off the bat of Rockow. Flies out to center. There's 1 down. Now we're going to go to Zachary Zahalka. Zachary grounded out to second his first time up today. Little tardy on that. Good.
He wanted that one, didn't he?
Gassed him up. It's 0-1. Threw it right past him. But yeah, a good healthy swing again by right fielder Zachary Zahalka. That's hit pretty well to right field. Right fielder going back. And that is going to be caught. What a catch out in right field by Henry Zimmerman.
I don't know if there's some wind. How did?
Yeah, I don't know. Look at there's a little bit of haze on that camera from the moisture, but boy, nice catch. Real nice catch out in right field by Henry Zimmerman. Had to do a little pirouette, didn't he? Little pirouette on that, and he makes a circus catch out in right field. 2 down, we go to Brady Schornstein. Schornstein fouls that away. Well, unlike the other day, this game has some serious pace to it, doesn't it?
Well, is it 3 hours and 52 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. The 0-1 swings through that. Now it's quickly 0-2. Auden Pankinen has given up just the 1 hit today. Look out, protractor down the left field line over the dugout of the Wildcats, and we'll stick at 0-2. Auden Pankinen facing, we're at the 5 spot in the order. Brady Schornstein, the center fielder, flew out to center his first time up today. Fouls that one away again, and we'll stick at 0-2. I wonder if he's going to maybe here now. He's been nibble. Schornstein's been unable to square anything up, really. I think he's maybe tried that slide piece, go back ankle on him here. Let's see. Here it comes. Yes, he did right there. Oh. He tried. He just didn't quite get to sail. It's exactly where he went with that. Now it's 1-2. That may be fastball away. Let's see. Rocks and delivers. Nope. Breaking ball in the dirt. Now it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the 4th. It's 2-0. Champlin Park over the River Falls Wildcats. We're at the 5 spot in the order. Auden Pankinen works quickly. Here it comes. Got him. Took a little off of that. And Pankinen, nice job right there. Just took a little off of that. Had him out in front on his front foot. Swung through it, missed, and Pankinen with another strikeout and holds Champlin Park scoreless here in the 4th. Good old-fashioned pitcher's duel, Brian.
Yeah, it was just that first inning, right?
Yeah, this got that. Yeah, the first guy down the air. So the 4th inning for Champlin Park. That is the 3rd consecutive 1-2-3 inning for Auden Pankinen. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no errors, and none left. 3.5 in the books. It's 2-0 Rebels over the Wildcats. So, yeah, if you look back, Brian, the first batter reached with a hit. Second batter reached on an error. Both of those guys scored.
Right.
And that was the only hit of the game, the first batter.
Right.
So then once we got to the 2nd inning, let me say this another way. After the first 2 batters, he's faced the minimum.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so 2 batters got on. Then we went 1-2-3 after that. 2nd inning, 3 strikeouts, 1-2-3. 3rd inning, 1-2-3. 4th inning, 1-2-3. So other than the first 2 batters who got on and scored, it's been perfect.
Then hitting the ball, though.
And
both sides have.
Both sides have been hitting the ball. Some good defense in there. If you're looking ahead to the Wildcat, bottom of the 4th, 5, 6, and 7 due up. Zimmerman, Curdy, and Baker.
After them finding out my max squat was 515.
Is that the football team down there, I think, in the front row? You can hear on the mics. Yeah.
I hit 225 on bench for 25.
Can't tell.
I think it is. Henry Zimmerman making his way to the dish. All right, here we go. Slider away. 1 ball and no strikes on right fielder Henry Zimmerman, who had made a great defensive play in the top of this inning. Called the strike. I don't know if he lost that out there in right field or what, but he kind of did a weird turn pirouette and caught it behind him.
He did a great job, though. At least staying out.
Yes.
He almost turned the wrong direction first.
Yes.
And then
he recovered and then made a great catch. 2 consecutive strikes now off the arm of Ryan Oberstar, and it is 1-2 on 5-hole hitter Henry Zimmerman. The pitch. Got him. And Oberstar is getting stronger, and there's one out. We're going to go to Austin Curdy.
Go
Curdy, John.
Why do I feel like you
Go Austin. Oh, his. They just hit it.
So Curdy's in with one down. Fouled up over the grandstand area.
Let's go 9.
Yeah, we need to find a way to get some base runners, huh?
Yeah, we do.
No balls and one strike on Austin Curdy, the left fielder. The pitch away, now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Wildcats with no runs on 4 hits. The Champlin Park Rebels, 2 runs on 1 hit. Differences in the error column. Wildcats with an error, Champlin Park with none. You should know that because Brian McQuaid's got it all up to date for you right there on your scoreboard at home.
Right now it is.
The 2-1 pitch. Fouled up over the grandstand area again. How are we doing on pitches? 51?
I have 51. Am I right on that, Steve?
Steve, 51, Steve?
53. I missed 2.
Let's catch up then, Ruben.
Felt like I was on it, too.
But Chopper foul. We'll do it again.
So bad him.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Curdy waves the bat. Ryan Oberstar stares in and delivers. Got him on some high cheese. 2 down. And we're going to go to Elijah Baker now with 2 in the bucket.
All right, Bake.
What do you say we put a quarter in this merry-go-round with 2 outs? Boy, he's got that slider working, doesn't he?
I gotta watch the monitor just to see the movement. I can't really tell from my angle.
But it's wicked, isn't it? That thing has got some movement. Hammered short, bobbled,
maybe
gathered, got him. That ball was hit so hard. Shortstop Justin Brooks had a minute to gather himself, and then made a nice throw over to his first baseman, Andrew Rockow, to retire Elijah Baker on a ground out to short for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Wildcats, kind of like the Rebels, go 1-2-3 here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 4 completed, still Champlin Park 2, Wildcats nothing. Yeah, we got a Multi-Apples has great game. It is a good game,
it is
isn't
a good
it?
game.
Really good
It really
game.
is.
Good pitching, good defense, good hitting. Even the balls that have been hit hard, are good defense behind that.
I agree.
A lot of balls squared up, and just some great defense.
There's been a lot of hard hits.
Haven't there? Loud. We call those loud outs.
Loud outs.
A lot of loud outs.
Do you need to add that to your
loud
to
outs
your,
to the
list?
board? You can put that up there. Loud outs. You can put out.
You're going to run out of room.
No, we got a lot of wall. I'm putting up your loud outs. A lot of those today.
Well, I wish people could see what you have written there.
We got a wall. We got a wall of sayings in the press box, and we just added loud outs. Because we have a lot of those today.
Written on the drywall.
Yeah, it is.
It looks really good.
I didn't get permission on that either. I'm going to ask for forgiveness. Worst case, I got to go get some paint. I figured the soap wall might just take on a life of its own.
It could.
You never know, right?
Yeah, I think you're starting something.
You never know.
Yeah. And it's definitely not a number 2 pencil.
No, that's a permanent Sharpie marker. So if you ever get down to the ballpark, you want to see what we're talking about, peek your head into the press box and check out our wall of sayings.
What do you have for Pinkerton, Steve?
Just two off. You're within 2 though. You're within.
That's pretty good.
It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
That's
You're
better
within
than
5.
his goose egg. It was a 0.
It's really good. So 6, 7, 8 due up. Oberstar, Oligmuller, and Carlson.
Yeah, wind's starting to pick up now a little bit.
Turn that down just a little bit. I got a little wind howl. Oberstar struck out swinging his first time up. The sophomore Pankinen delivers. Well hit to left field. Left fielder never has to move.
Yeah, he stayed right
He
there.
didn't move a step in left field. Austin Curdy says, I am good right here. And here it comes and catch. And there's one down. Fly out to left. F7. One down. We go to Kellen Oligmuller. He struck out swinging his first time up. He's a designated hitter today. Fouls that one away. And Auden Pankinen works ahead. 0-1. Greg says, do you have frozen rope on the board? What's this right here, Brian?
Frozen rope.
It's on the board. Fouled away off the cue shot off the end of the bat. It's 0-2.
I think if anybody could come up with some sayings, it would be Peters.
Yeah. I want to. We have about, 20 on here, though?
There's about that.
It's fun. The 0-2. Fouled away. Tagged, fleeced, walloped, cooked, flush rocket, scorched, ripped, frozen rope, tatered, laser, greased, Purina chow, Apo taco, grip tape single, on the screws, blistered, peppered, seed, knocked the cover off of it, and he's churning butter. That's for the guy who goes 3 for 3.
That's where you need your chat section.
Yeah, yeah. If you got one we don't have. So I want to see when. So like right now, Ben Johnson's 2 for 2, and one more hit, he'd be churning butter. Now it's 1-2. You don't get to use that one too often, but yeah, if you go 3 for 3, you're definitely churning butter. Just consistent, just bam, 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 bam. The 1-2. Foul straight back. If there was no netting there, you would have had that right through your window.
I would have caught it, too.
You would have caught that.
I would have.
1 ball and 2 strikes now on designated hitter Kellen Oligmuller. And Auden Pankinen is strong, strong, strong. Stares into his battery mate Elijah Baker. He nods, has what he likes. The high knee kick, and here it comes. Little wrinkle on the outside corner, just missed. Good discipline there by Oligmuller. It's 2-2. Doug Condon says he's always fond of Snot Rocket. Flowing up right field. Right fielder under it and makes the catch. My mouse went to sleep, so I couldn't change the here. My mouse went to sleep. Sorry. There. It's up there in right field. You have to trust me on that. It was a fly ball, soft fly ball to right, and there is 2 outs. Can of corn. Oh, Greg's got it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, can of corn.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'll put that on the wall. Can of corn. That's over here. You know, that doesn't really describe a hard hit ball, but it's like the opposite of. But we can put it on there. Can of corn. 0-1 now on Nicholas Carlson. Look out, Nick. It's inside. Ball. 1-1. We're at the 8th spot in the order. Third baseman Nicholas Carlson struck out looking his first time up. Away. Yeah, Doug, I don't have Snot Rocket on there, but I've got Flush Rocket. Because you got to like flush one up, right? And then just off the bat like a rocket. It's a flush rocket. Oh, wait, now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on 8-hole hitter Nicholas Carlson. There's 2 down here in the 5th. Auden Pankinen throwing a gem. Fouled away. Now it's 3-2. Just needs a little bit of help from his offense, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to turn down 1 here.
Well, it's sounding really good.
I'm going to turn up 3. Let me go back here. Trying to beat the wind. The 3-2 pitch.
Oh.
Excuse me, swing. Check swing. Shortstop gathers it on to first. That was a defensive excuse me swing by Nicholas Carlson. Just got the bat on it, kind of a check swinged it out to shortstop. And once again, Teddy Norman fielding his position so well, gathers that and gets Mr. Nicholas Carlson on the ground out to short. Once again, Brian, 3 up, 3 down for the 4th consecutive inning. No runs, no errors, and nobody left. 4.5 in the book. Still 2-0 Rebels.
Which one do you want me to turn down here?
Yeah, that wind is worse there.
There it is.
Crazy wind, swirling.
It's our inning, I think. Start off with Brooks.
We are going 8, 9, and 1. Brooks Rivard, Thatcher Anderson, and Teddy Norman.
Good to get Thatcher on base. He's got some wheels.
He hit the ball very hard last time, right at the third baseman.
Yeah.
So Brooks Rivard will lead it off. Maybe Brooks can find a way to scratch and claw his way on. Yeah, on that fly ball to right field, I must have had my mouse went to sleep, and I couldn't change the shot.
Change cameras.
I couldn't. It was just locked. There's not a lot of wind, but it's just coming just from the wrong direction.
It is.
It's just been
Well,
whipping
it's starting
around.
to move now a little bit.
Brooks Rivard is in. Here we go, Brooks. Big Brooks Rivard. See if he can work his way on here in the 5th. It's getting late, Brian. Need to get some yellow jerseys on the bases. Cue shot to shortstop. Gathered on to first. Throw up the line. I think he pulled
got
him off. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know.
I was looking at the ump.
Okay, so I have the replay here. We're gonna watch it right here. Hold on. You're gonna watch this here, and you're gonna tell me if he was off the base or not. Okay.
Do you have the
It'll come up. Yeah, I got everything else.
All
so
right.
now we go. Now we're going to Thatcher Anderson.
Oh, I think he may have been off.
Yeah. See. That's what I thought. That's what it looked like in real time.
Take a look at it yourself. I think.
Yeah. Real close. Oh, extremely close. Umpire said he's out, so that's really all that matters right now. Hit him, and there you go. There's your base runner, Thatcher Anderson. Hit by pitch. Now we go back to the top of the order. With 1 out, we go to Teddy Norman.
I had the wrong batter up. I was watching the video.
Yeah, we were watching that replay. Real close. Everybody at home.
Looked at me like that toe just came off.
Yeah, everybody at home saw the same thing we did. You guys can be the judge of that, but it was very, very close. Away, there ball gets away.
We can't find it.
And on down to second goes a hustling Thatcher Anderson. He talked about his speed. Even thought about 3 for a second. But there's Thatcher Anderson now standing on second base. There he is. Tying run at the plate for the Wildcats. One ball and no strikes on Teddy Norman. Now we're going to take a timeout here, and catcher and pitcher are going to have a little conference and square some things away first. On deck is the hot-hitting Ben Johnson. He's 2 for 2 today.
Steady Eddie.
He's going to come up in a big position here. We're at the key juncture in this game. Look out.
Oh, threw it in the dirt.
Okay, the plate is 60 feet 6 inches. That was a 56-footer. That ball hit way in front of the plate, didn't it?
It did.
Not like kind of, like barely made the dirt. Spiked it. Spiked it. And on down to third base goes Thatcher Anderson. The pitch. Flowing up, foul, not a play. Now it's 2-1. 2-1 on Teddy Norman. Great opportunity here for Teddy with one out and a runner at third base. Ryan Oberstar stares in, has what he likes, and here it comes. Chopper back through the middle. That's through! Base hit.
There we go.
Run scores. Oh, what a clutch piece of hitting right there by Teddy Norman. Right back up through the box. You got a great look at that at home. Right into your living room. RBI single for Teddy Norman. And now we go to hot-hitting Ben Johnson. The infield is a little bit drawn in on that, and it probably helped because it got by that shortstop pretty quickly. He wasn't all the way tucked in, but he was like halfway. If he was back, he might have had a shot at that.
I think you're probably right. There's another one
in the dirt. No activity yet in the Champlin Park Rebels bullpen, but all of a sudden Ryan Oberstar spiked a couple into the dirt, and he looks okay.
Good block
though.
by the catcher there, though.
Really good. Ty McGee behind the dish. High chopper to short. Gathered, going to go to first. Got him. Nice job out there by shortstop Justin Brooks to get a speedy Ben Johnson on a ground out to short. Runner does get to second, but now there are two down, Brian, and we're going to go to Chase McQuaid. Speaking of big moments in this game, you've got a runner at second base. You're tying run with 2 outs. Big spot here for center fielder Chase McQuaid. Dad, are you okay?
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber. McQuaid hits one to the left side. Third baseman gathers it. On to first. Got McQuaid on a high chopper. Ground out to third, and that will do it for the Wildcats here in inning 5. But they do play to run. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. There's now 5 in the books from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It is the Champlin Park Rebels 2, the Wildcats 1. Let's go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. They're over there in Prescott. They're downtown River Falls, and they're on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Take the youngsters over there and open up a checking account, a savings account. How about that? Teach them a little bit about money. Get them saving the green. How about that? Friendly folks down there at First National Bank will help you get set up with that. Now, blistering Ben Johnson's about right. He was white hot. He's 2 for 3 today. Hit the ball hard again, but shortstop makes a nice play.
Almost churning butter, huh?
Almost churning butter, but not quite. So here we are. We're going to the 6th. Top of the 6th. Due up for Champlin Park. 9-1-2. So that is Drew Kaluza, Justin Brooks, and Chase Oxborough. And Auden
who's up right now?
This is Kaluza.
Okay.
Drew Kaluza. So if you want to know how good Auden Pankin's doing in the last 4 innings, he's faced the minimum. After the first 2 batters, he's faced the minimum. He's given up just the 1 hit. And they've played in both those runs. They've been good with that. This might be a pinch hitter, but I don't know that. Jack Lovett. Lovin? Like Mick Lovin without the Mick. Jack Lovin is in for Drew Kaluza. So Jack Lovin is in for Drew Kaluza here in the 6th. Chopper to short. Gathers. On to first. Got him. Once again, Teddy Norman fielding his position so well out there at shortstop. And pretty well struck ball by Jack Lovin. But even a better play by shortstop Teddy Norman to get Lovin on a 6-3 ground out. There's 1 down. We're going back to the top of the order now to Justin Brooks. Little jam shot, center field. Center fielder coming in and makes the catch. Nice job out there. That's not Chase out there anymore, is it?
Nope, I think it's Zach Cleveland.
Zach Cleveland out in center field now comes in and makes the nice catch. Nice job out there by Zach Cleveland to come in and makes the catch. 2 down on the F8. 2 in the bucket quickly. We go to Chase Oxborough. Flowing up. Here on the foul territory, Brooks over there makes a catch. What a quick inning right there for Auden Pankinen and the River Falls Wildcats. Wow. How many pitches did he throw? 3?
How many pitches did he throw there, Steve?
Was it 3? No, that inning. Was it 3? 5. That was 3 outs on 5 pitches. So that goes F3. Once again, Auden Pankinen faces the minimum here in the 6th. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. 5.5 in the books. Still 2-1, Champlin Park. A little crowd surfing here. How about that? Is anybody you know out there? There's the regulars over there in the dugout with the carpeting elbow protector. If you're looking ahead to the Wildcat bottom of the 6th, meat of the order, Brian, 4, 5, and 6. Caden Mueller, Henry Zimmerman, and Austin Curdy.
Leading up the bottom of the 6th inning for the Wildcats. Designated hitter number 6, Caden Mueller.
Cade Mueller is in. Here we go. Did I mention it? He pitched a gem the other day against Prescott. 5 perfect innings.
He did awesome.
Awesome.
There's a little bit of rain, too, that he had to face.
Oh, a lot of wet baseballs.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls and no strikes now on Caden Mueller. I'm not going to lie to you. I still have a pretty good feeling about this game.
I do, too.
The 2-0. That's high now, 3-0. There was some activity down there in the Champlin Park Rebels bullpen. Looks like that fellow's warm.
They're walking back.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Hit right back up to the middle, and that is down.
Swinging on the 3-0.
And Green lighted him and just hammered one right back up through the middle. Caden Mueller just turns that around. That ball was cooked. 1 down. Now we go to Henry Zimmerman. Zach Cleveland is now pinch hitting for Henry Zimmerman. So Zach Cleveland is in. And here we go. Runner at first. Nobody out. You know what I like here? Possible bunt situation. What do you think?
I would not be surprised, especially as Zach.
Yeah. We got the tying run out there at first base. I'm going to lighten this camera up just a little bit. There we go.
That is better.
All right, runner at first. I'm going to leave this shot right here for you. See if we watch a bunt develop. There it is. Bunt's down. On to first. High throw, but got him. Sacrifice has been completed right there by Zach Cleveland. Comes in and does a great job getting that leadoff single to second base now with just 1 out. Hats off to Zach Cleveland. Well executed. Sacrifice bunt. Runner at second now with 1 out. There he is. And we are at Austin Curdy, 1 for 2 today.
Oh, here we go.
That could be it. Let's see.
Not seeing anybody moving.
Coaches.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So how many pitches did he throw?
I had 72.
72 pitches. Really well done by Ryan Oberstar. And yeah, hats off to Ryan Oberstar. He's going to give the ball to number 13. Let's see if I have him. I was sent a picture of their lineup card. Let's see if I have him. Oh, it was a text message. That's where that was.
All right, so
this is number 13. I said, yep, so 13. Let's see. This is, Kellen Oligmuller. Kellen Oligmuller. K-E, are you putting it in there?
I will.
Kellan.
I'm not there yet.
No, hold on. He was already in the game. He was the DH. So this is simple for you then. So if you go to Kellen Oligmuller, the DH.
Change it to pitcher?
Just change this to DH to pitcher.
Did I miss it?
Maybe it's up to the top more, maybe.
There here we go.
Now we got to take the pitcher off of the other fella. Let's just put him as right here. Let's just make him bench for right now. Where it says bench at the very top. Right.
All right.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, let me go and hit save. There it is.
Perfect.
At least that's what it says on here. It is. Yep, that's what he announced too. So.
Perfect.
So Kellen Oligmuller, he was the DH.
Big tall lefty.
He is now pitching for Ryan Oberstar. Big, tall, kind of slings it in there, doesn't he?
Sidearm, huh?
Little sidearm action. Yeah, different arm angle. That kid's big. He's 6'5", isn't he? He's 6'5", all of 6'5". What do you think?
He's a tall kid.
It's a big unit. Yeah, he makes those kids standing behind him look small. He's at least 6'5". He's well put together. He's like 6'5", 220. Look at it. That's I mean, I don't want to get crazy on you, but he's like, that's an Adonis. I mean, that's that kid. I don't want to go crazy, but yeah, good looking athlete. He's got some allergies out there.
I hear that. This has been a really fun game.
Real fun.
It's been a really fun game.
2-1. So the line so far, the line on Ryan Oberstar is he gave up the 1 run, but he's still responsible for the runner on base at second base. He scattered the 6 hits. And then Champlin Park has just made the most of the very first 2 batters. They've got 2 runs on the 1 hit. The 1 error is kind of lingering over the Wildcats right now, but we'll see if they can get something done with that, huh? We're going to go to Austin Curdy. We're at the 6th spot in the order. Austin is 1 for 2 today. That lefty's going to be coming in from behind his ear, the way he's slinging it in.
Got some friends out here calling him cheese curd.
Cheese Austin Curdy. Curdy. Well, that makes sense. Curdy. Let's see what Kellen Oligmuller is going to do here. Watch him come from behind him on this sling. Fouled it away. Pretty good velo on that as well. Oh, Greg Peters is all over the Zach Cleveland sacrifice bunt. He said, would that be a sacrifice? That's good.
That is pretty.
That is really good. Greg, that is, you spent too much time in the car alone. That's good. Sacrifice. That is definitely a sacrifice. Flowing up.
Did you see that?
Right back here and up on the roof. Nice chase there by Ty McGee. Won't get there.
That ball had a lot of movement to it.
Didn't it? And it's 0-2. Sacrifice. That is good. Rob Darius had just settled in on the sofa. Did you miss anything? Yeah, a really good baseball game thus far, Rob. It's 2-1, tying run at second base for the Wildcats. We're in the bottom of the 6th. It's getting late. Hammered down the first baseline, gathered, steps on third, but a runner does get over to third base now. There he stands with 2 in the bucket, and there's your tying run. That goes one unassisted. Hot grounder to first. 2 down. Now we go to Elijah Baker. There's your tying run at third base. And here's what I'm going to say to catcher Ty McGee. And as a dad of a catcher, you got to get big back there now with that tying run at third, right?
A wall back there.
You got to be a wall. Like right there, that thing is. I love it. Pitcher can't keep a hat on. He's just throwing hard. The 2-0 pitch fouled away. Greg Peters says the former assistant football coach for Champlin Park is the former governor, Jesse the Body Ventura. There, a little bit
right?
of. Little, so Greg,
is he researching?
Yeah, I guess it's maybe he just knows that stuff. You also let him in when in your jammies.
Yeah, you're right. There we go.
So, Greg, we're going to put the fact check on you on that. No, we believe you. We believe you. That's good. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. We're at the 7th spot in the order. Tying run over at third base for the Wildcats. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kellen Oligmuller. He's ready to go. Umpire's not ready. Now he's going to have to back off. We'll do it again. There's your tying run right there. 2-2. Big pitch in the game. Here it comes. Fouled away at the plate. We'll do it again. Get the kid a chin strap. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. The pitch. Yacker soft flown into center field. Center fielder coming in and makes the catch. Nice catch out there in center field. It's kind of short center field by center fielder Brady Schornstein. Kind of ranges over. Got him in on the fist a little bit right there. Thought that might be a grip tape single, but it kind of hung up in the air, and Brady Schornstein was able to run underneath that out in center field and retire Elijah Baker on a fly out to center for the 3rd out of the inning. The Wildcats do threaten. They get that leadoff single. They get him to 3rd, but are unable to score him here in the 6th inning. Wildcats get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 6 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. We're going to the 7th. It's 2-1 Champlin Park in a dandy.
So I got 68.
Well, you guys are dialed in.
Well, I added 1 because he said that he said it last time, so I cheated a little.
Yeah, it was calm when we got here. Now the wind is whipping around a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't even moving when we
No.
got here.
Let's turn up 3 and turn down 1 over there. Turn up 3 and turn down 1.
How's that?
All the way, turn 1 all the way down to
There's 0.
there. There's better. I'm trying to turn 3 up more like to. Oh yeah, turn 3 up like to 1 o'clock. Like keep cranking her way up.
It's
no.
too much.
Yeah, right there. Let's just leave it right there.
All right.
We're trying, but the wind is not good with our on-field mics today, and it can get annoying. We'll leave it right there. All right, we're going to the 7th. If you're looking ahead to the Champlin Park Rebels 7th inning, it's going to be 3, 4, and 5. Andrew Rockow, Zachary Zahalka, and Brady Schornstein.
First baseman number 22, Andrew Racco.
Andrew Rackow grounded out to 3rd and flew out to center today. Dandy baseball game. We're in the 7th. Auden Pankinen has just done an outstanding job today for the Wildcats, the sophomore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive innings where he's faced the minimum. Falls behind here, 1 ball and no strikes to first baseman Andrew Rockow. Now it's popped up. Left side, Ned is going to reach the seats plaza area. Look at it scattering on him down there. And it's 1-1 now. That one error the Wildcats had is the difference today. And they have been so airtight this season as well. I mean, all season, the amount of errors, you can count them on one hand for an entire season. And today, just one little miscue, and it's costing them right now. But, hey, still some life left. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Check swing. No, he didn't. That one's in the dirt. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 7th. 2-1 Rebels. The sophomore, Auden Pankinen, the righty, has what he likes from his battery mate Elijah Baker. Rocks and delivers. Up and away, now 3-2. Zachary Zahalka waits on deck for Champlin Park. Champlin Park just northwest of the Minneapolis area. The 3-2. Cue shot to third. Gathered onto first. Tough play. Got him. Oh, that thing was an absolute cue shot off the end of the bat. That thing had some serious spin on it, but not spinny enough for Thatcher Anderson, who fields his position well and gets Rockow on a ground out to third. There's 1 out on a tough play. Now we go to Zachary Zahalka with 1 in the bucket. Boy, that ball had some English on it, didn't it?
It did.
Like a massé in pool.
I thought that was going to be a grip tape single.
Yeah. Well, it was cue shot. So grip tape is the other end of the bat. Okay. So grip tape is like off the handle. That's just
was
off
that
the end. That was off the end of the bat.
I thought it was off his hands almost.
No, it was off the end of the bat. Like he just barely cued it. And that's why it was spinning like that. Flowing up center field. Center fielder coming over. Nope, second baseman's out and makes the catch. Ben Johnson out there in short right center. High fives all the way around. Makes the nice catch. Quickly, 2 down on the F4. 2 down. Now we go to Brady Schornstein. Brady Schornstein's flown out to center, and he struck out swinging. Gas. At the letters, it's 0-1.
Oh, it's
Grounder, second baseman's got it. Makes the play. I didn't quite get that. Shoot, I should have had it on this shot right here. What a play out there by. Sorry I didn't get that, but Ben Johnson makes an outstanding play. Oh, darn it all. I just picked the wrong camera shot on there, but Ben Johnson makes an outstanding play, dives, knocks it down, gathers himself, and throws out Brady Schornstein by a step on a great play. Wow.
That was a really great play.
Wow, what defense right there by Ben Johnson and the River Falls Wildcats. And another 1-2-3 inning for the Champlin Park Rebels. Gosh, I feel bad I didn't get that. That was a highlight.
That was a really, really
It was
good
just
play.
Beyond that shot right there. Shoot. Anyway, Champlin Park Rebels, they send 3 to the plate once again. No runs, no errors, nobody left. After 6.5, it's still 2-1 Champlin Park. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, and it's go time now for the Wildcats or go home.
New pitcher.
Number 44. Let's see if I can find that for you. '24. Tyler Finau.
See if I don't see him in here anywhere. So let me get him.
Yeah, so Tyler, I'll spell that for you. Just put him in where Kellen Olgamiller is.
That's what I'm going to do, yeah.
Tyler, that's Tyler. Phenow.
Okay.
Save. There you go. Tyler Finau is
there
the
he
pitcher.
Is. Reset the pitch column.
There you go. So Tyler Finau in trying to close the deal for the Champlin Park Rebels. Wildcats got one chance here. Minimally would like to get this to extra frames. Due up for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 7th to be 8-9-1. Brooks Rivard, Thatcher Anderson, then we go back to the top of the order to Teddy Norman. That sounds got a pretty good ring to it, doesn't it?
Sure does. He's like a tall kid too, doesn't he?
Gosh, big kid. I'm going to just go out there and take a look at this specimen. Another athlete. Yeah, this is a little thinner, but he's 6'5", 6'6". I don't think we have a kid that tall on our team, do we? Do you think? I don't think so, do we?
No, not that tall. I'm trying to think of who our tall guys would be. Maybe Cody Olson.
No, this might be their tallest player.
Brody Rudolph.
Throw her down.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Wildcats, first baseman number 22, Brooks Rivard.
Brooks Rivard. Got to find a way now. Find a way on. Look at that sun shining off there in right field. A team that hasn't played here often, little do they know, any ball in the air to them right now is going to be really tough there on that right side. Fastball just missed. That has some good velo as well.
I think he called that a strike.
Oh, he did on the outside corner.
Yep.
It's 0-1. Wow. Jug's Gun had that one at 88. Another one just heats it up. Old number 1 throws it by Brooks. It's quickly 0-2. Dugout comes alive for the Wildcats. Got him, gassed him up. 3 consecutive old number 1s, and they brought in Josh Hader and gets Brooks Rivard on 3 fastballs that threw right past him. There's 1 out. Now we go to Thatcher Anderson with 1 in the bucket. Thatcher gets on that fastball there, fouls it away. Bit of a protractor. It's 0-1. Thatcher Anderson, and now we go back to the top of the order to Teddy Norman next. Wildcats trying to get a base runner here. He might be throwing 90.
He's throwing hard.
That's just, I think, the hardest. I think he's right there. No, he's throwing real hard. The 1-1, here it comes. Away, now 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on 9-hole hitter Thatcher Anderson. Thatcher has scored the only run for the Wildcats today. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Gassed him up, threw it past him. It's now 2-2. Works quickly, the 2-2.
Got him.
And it is Josh Hader style, just some fastballs. He's challenging these Wildcat hitters and unable to catch up with that. And there's quickly 2 outs. Now we go back to the top of the order to Teddy Norman with 2 in the bucket and the Wildcats' last chance today. Tyler Finau in trying to close the deal for Champlin Park. Nice hack there by Teddy Norman. Teddy is 1 for 3 today. Teddy singled back in the 5th. Great baseball game for those of you who have joined us. Kevin Westhouse along with Brian McQuaid bringing you the action. Called a strike. Now quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Got a piece, and he's going to live for another pitch, and the Wildcats still have life. Yeah, Coach said this Champlin Park team's a good team, and they didn't disappoint, did they?
They for sure are.
They're a good team. The 0-2. Here it comes. Away now 1-2. How about you square one up, Teddy? Get one up in this breeze. Wrap one around the foul pole down left field line. How about that? The 1-2. Got him swinging. And, boy, Tyler Finon comes in and just takes care of business here in the bottom of the 7th. Comes in and gets the 3 strikeouts. And that will do it. Your final. Champlin Park Rebels 2, River Falls Wildcats 1 on a very well played, very well pitched game. And Auden Pankinen for the Wildcats just isn't going to get enough credit for that outstanding outing he had today, Brian.
Right. I would agree with that.
You know, I mean, solid. He comes in and literally after I'm just going to go recap this. The first batter of the game got a hit. It was the only hit they got all game. The second batter of the game got on an error that just got past the first baseman. So we had a hit and an error. Both those guys ended up scoring. After that, Auden Pankinen pitched a perfect game. After the first two batters, he faced the absolute minimum after the first two guys, and that was the difference in the game. They got the first two guys on, first two guys scored, and that's it. So Auden Pankinen, hats off. He gives up the 2 runs on just 1 hit and unearned runs as well because we got the error. So Wildcats get 1 run on 6 hits. So I guess a very good pitcher too, in a Ryan Oberstar who pitched great. Wildcats get 6 scattered hits. They can't string enough together to get the runs, but just a great, well-pitched, well-defended, good game all the way around. What do you think? Can you add to that? Did you enjoy it?
No, I can't speak as well as you do. I thought it was a fun game to watch.
It was a very fun game, right? I can see the Wildcats got the hands and the hips. They look a little disappointed. That was their 3rd loss of the season. They now go to 10-3, but there's a lot of goodness to take away from that. And there's some things this team is going to learn from that as well, because as you get deep into the playoffs, you're going to get a lot of close baseball games, 1-run games. You got to figure out a way how to manufacture that run to win games, right? So maybe they'll get a good takeaway out of this game today that they can take with them into the future to make them a better team.
We left runners on third once or twice? I know once for sure.
I'm looking back at my scorebook here. Second base, 1-2 times. Runner at third back in the 2nd inning with 1 out.
Okay.
So there you go. We had 1 out with a runner at third base. Didn't score him, and then we had a strikeout. No, excuse me. He wasn't on third base with 1 out. He was at third base with 2 outs. So, but we couldn't get him in.
It's just some opportunities.
Missed some opportunities. So, anyway, but one heck of a baseball game by 2 really good high school baseball teams, and the pitching on both sides was outstanding.
Yes, it was.
So, tell you what, why don't we put a big red bow around this thing? We don't have to belabor the point much more, and other than saying it was just it was a great game, well coached, well pitched, well defended, and good hitting. So, what do you say? It was all good. So let's put a big red bow around this thing and call it good from First National Bank of River Falls Field. On behalf of head coach Ryan Bishop, my great color commentator and scoreboard operator tonight, Mr. Brian McQuaid. I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until Thursday night when the Wildcats will host Eau Claire